Welcome back everyone. This is the second video, so we're gonna finish Central Yharnam today. We're gonna beat both of the bosses, we're gonna go into Cathedral Ward, and that will be all. I also realized I didn't talk about the fighting system, I didn't explain it to y'all, because the game doesn't really explain it apart from saying triangle is to heal, circle is to dodge and roll, and R1 and R2 are to hit. That's all they say. So R1 is a medium attack, R2 is a strong attack, and you can charge it. When it does that sound, it means you fully charged it and you can do a Visceral Attack, which is the animation we see when like your character puts their hand in their chest and whatnot. But I'm gonna go show you guys with this guy that's downstairs here. So you can do a Visceral Attack on an enemy after you stagger them with a heavy attack if they're turned around. Just like so. So that's how you do it. You can do it forward and it will stagger them, but you won't be able to land a visceral. The only way you're able to land a visceral attack forward is by parrying with the gun. But now I'm gonna talk about combos, because there are combos in this game. So you can do a simple one like this, which is R1, L1 to transform, and then R1 again. And there's also, on the dodge, when you're dodging, there's recovery attacks. So you can roll and then R1, roll L1, which will transform your axe, or de-transform it depending. And it'll do a recovery attack, which is super cool. So, in this game you can stagger people, meaning you'll interrupt their attack and they'll be staggered a bit so they won't be able to do anything else. Some monsters you can't do that with because they have hyper armor. So, even if you hit them while they're hitting you, the hit will still connect. So you'll both trade hits. Now you see, if you've played fighting games before, there's a lot of similarities between the fighting style of Bloodborne and fighting games in general. You have to space your attacks, you have to know the range of your attacks, you have to wait for them to do a move that's slow enough that you can punish, go behind them and kill them. So I'll show you by getting hit or almost getting hit. As you see, that hit interrupted. He's winding up, but because I hit him before, it interrupts his hit. So that enemy does not have hyper armor. They're saying really creepy shit upstairs if y'all listen. Smells like you, stranger. That's fucking weird. So these are the recovery attacks. You can do it in both transformations, and you can also do it by transforming your weapon. Maybe this isn't the best place to show because it's kind of in a doorway, but you see what I mean. So that's sort of the fighting mechanic in Bloodborne in a nutshell. So with that said, we're gonna go fight the first boss, the Cleric Beast. So click on start or options, whatever it's called, go into your quick items and put the oil urn and the Molotov cocktails, because as I've said before, beasts are really vulnerable to fire. So we're gonna go up here, kill this dude, Visceral Attack, like I just thought, y'all. Doesn't even matter at this point because we do so much damage because we leveled up. Kills them in like one hit. Sorry, a little burp. Now the boss is this way to the left. There's a big ogre dude and then 3 crows. So we're gonna pull the big ogre dude because the crows are kind of slow. And we're gonna stagger him just like that, and then visceral. These big dudes are so easy. So you want to practice that on them because it's really good. And these crows are freaking annoying. Jump up at you like that. I thought he was dead. Wow. Okay, they're all dead. We're good. So he gave me shiny coins instead of freaking blood vials like they usually do. Now I don't have full blood vials, but it is perfectly fine. I guess, nah. Let's go See if I can get more blood vials. Just from these guys that are in the house that were talking creepy. This one here. Died in 2 hits. I always do one more hit because, as I said, you know, if you lose health, oh my gosh, this fucking... If you lose health, you can regain it by hitting the enemy again. Which I didn't do here. And they dropped nothing. Well, that was a fruitless venture. And also, I want to show y'all what the coins do. This is their only purpose. And I guess if you're stuck in a dungeon, or because they have dungeons in this game, it's called Chalice Dungeons. You know, you can put them there, like, especially the labyrinths, they're really confusing. So you put a coin down, it's like, okay, I know I came from this area and I have this other area to go. I feel like that's the only use there is for them, but yeah. We're gonna go into the boss fight. Fight the Cleric Beast. As I said, oil urn first, and then a Molotov, and look at how much damage it's gonna do. Boom. See that? Boom. Right on the head. If you do enough damage on its head, you'll be able to get a free Visceral on him. So just be careful of his attacks. He's super slow, but he also just hits like that, you know? You can easily just avoid him. Boom, there we go. That sound, the Visceral Attack. That did not do damage, but we're gonna oil them up. Never mind. Oh. Dodge that. I think that missed as well, but... Oh no, they got him. And the last Molotov, and he's already almost dead, but that freaking hurt. Be careful. Sometimes that attack turns into 2 attacks like that. When he rips it away, it'll do damage as well, so be careful. Even though it's very slow. So now he's gonna be dead. Like, it's over. It's over for him. It's already over. That fight lasted like 1 minute. Now we got the Sword Hunter badge. It means we'll have new items in when you go back to the Hunter's Dream and you go to purchase items with Blood Echoes, we'll have new items in there. So the only item here is this dude. It's Quicksilver bullets. And there's a lamp as well, just making sure there isn't anything. Sometimes he'll break the carts, like he broke the one on the right here, but there isn't any item. I know this one on the left definitely has an item though, but kind of forgot about that during the fight, so that is that. I think we're gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream, level up, or no, we're gonna go open the passageway to get to the second boss quickly, which will end this area. So we're gonna go here. I kinda don't know which way is fastest. Because I can go down here and we can go back in the sewers or the aqueducts or whatever. Oh, my coins. Or I could go up there and kill the beasts and do this whole shebang, but you know, I'm out of Molotovs right now, so I think, unless I have one left. Thinking. Nah, we're gonna go the other way. Because we'll have so many enemies to beat if we go this way, and it's gonna be annoying. Send the doggies, just for blood echoes, because why not? Got him with a poke. Dogs are really quick, and like if they get you in a bite combo, like it will stagger the hell out of you and it hurts. This dude this dog that was previously there isn't there. So let's just go kill this guy. Let's quickly run through these guys and we'll get more blood echoes, so you know. You never lose when you get more blood echoes. But that visceral didn't work for some reason. Sometimes I feel like if you don't hold R1, it won't do it, like it'll just hit. Maybe it's better to just hold it. So first we're gonna kill the spear beast. Then the rifleman's gonna aggro. And then we'll see. Oh, pops his head. He's like, what's going on here? There we go, that took care of that. Easy peasy. So I don't know if I really want to fight these guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down. Yeah. Okay. Bye. I'm running away. We're gonna go down into the aqueduct, so the lower area right here that we didn't do previously. So we're just gonna do that. And of course we could have come from up top, but I feel like that's a longer run from the beginning than here, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe. It's up to you, really. All these monsters on the floor will come to life when you grab the item, but they're really, really slow. And big, but if they hit you, like, it hurts. So, good thing about the Hunter axe is that you have a lot of range, and you can do this. I mean, just rinse and repeat until they're all dead, you know? You don't want to get staggered by these guys or get cornered like that. You don't want to be caught in that combo because there's an item here, just some blood vials, which we'll use. Just gonna avoid that. And okay, that was wonderful. Completely whiffed, and then this guy was just decided to puke on me. Is he not dead? They give a good amount of blood echoes, but not that much. Like, oh my gosh, I hate it when it does that. Bruh. So okay, the axe baby is a bit slow for these dudes. Might be. Just a little bit. Ugh, of course. They're really annoying. This is why the threaded cane would come in handy, but the thing is you can, you know, have two weapons, so maybe up until we get the Tonitrus and the Holy Blade, we'll level up the cane. So there are no items here. But there's an item in the second one. Let's just run past the crows, because fuck them. This dude, clearly not dead. Just destroy his ass. Like so. And grab the item. It's a blood, a stone shard, so another level up item for our weapons. Oof, I almost got stuck there. So if you go up there, you go to the beginning of the bridge, the grand bridge. If you go in this alleyway, you go up to the second boss fight. We're gonna go kill the pig because I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. He's really slow. You can visceral him, but that did not work because he moved. All his attacks is like this noxious cloud. He does headbutts, and then piggy profit exam. Nasty. He also does this thing where he belly flops on you and it does a ton of damage. Like 3/4 of your life kind of damage. And he also does like headbutts if you're close to him. So we got another hunter badge, so more weapons. Now don't run straight here because you will fall to your death and that sucks. Especially if you have that many blood echoes because you can't get it back. You know? So we don't want to go to that second boss right away, we just want to unlock the path. So I'll show you. But actually, I want to show you something first, if you go up there. Because there will be enemies on the bridge. But if you go this way, you can have the NPCs, kill the enemies, and I'll show you how. Just climb up to the top of the ladder. And you can enjoy the view. So this would be on our way to Father Gascoigne, the second boss. But we're just gonna stay here. We're gonna wait for this big oaf to light that ball of fire and kill all these dudes right here. Because that end of the bridge that you just saw, that's where the other ladder leads to. So there we go. Boom, boom, boom. And we're just gonna go down. Now we're gonna go to the top of that bridge and go unlock the passage, which is the elevator, to go to him really quickly. When we're gonna go back to the Hunter Dream, level up, and fight him. So this ladder right here, as I said, takes you to the beginning of that bridge. So only one survived. That's nice. And it's the easiest one to kill because they're slow and they're dumb and they don't do shit. Alright, so the elevator right here. And in this game, elevators, if you come across them and they're not there, it means the passage isn't unlocked. So you need to go down or up with it for it to be unlocked. So now, even if the elevator would be down, we'd be able to pull it up with the lever that's on the side of it. That's how you unlock elevators in this game. So if it would be down right now, we'd be able to pull it up, but before, we wouldn't have been able to. So just a little thing that, you know, is not explained in this game. And we're gonna kill them big oaks. Oh gosh, traded, of course. That you don't want to be caught in that because that hurts. And now we're gonna have to fight wolves, but that's fine. Because I'm a hunter and I will hunt. Come on. Come on. There we go. We're really good to practice the timing, but like every enemy has different attacks, different timing. But usually as they're winding up, as they're coming down, you can do it. But sometimes if you'll miss it if they're like, they're coming down too quickly. So that's what's kind of hard about it, but you'll get used to it. Just keep doing it and you'll get used to it.
Yes, I see.
So let's talk to this dude again.
The bridge is the only way to the Cathedral Ward, and during the hunt the bridge is closed.
So the bridge that he's talking about is the bridge that we just saw, that we just saw the big ball of fire roll down to, and it leads to the Cathedral Ward, which is where we're going to next. It's the second area. And it's also the first safe area where you can send NPCs to. And again, that is something the game does not tell you explicitly. You kind of have to figure it out by yourself, or have someone like me tell y'all. Which is why I am here. So we're gonna go level up. Kind of just want to remove this stuff. This boss fighting gear from my inventory. My quick items.
Good hunter.
So again, to level up, you talk to the doll.
Very well.
I desire to level up. So I'm gonna do arcane, strength or vitality. Because I want to do like mostly strength and arcane because it's a really good build. But we also need vitality, so. Okay, I'm gonna do strength and vitality. We have enough arcane. So now, as we see, we have new things we can purchase. The Kurg Hammer. Now, that thing is the one I used for my first character. It was super cool. It's like, you can use it with a strength build, tanky build. Now, this repeating pistol is not that good because it fires 2 shots. So you always lose 2 bullets and it just drains your bullet. And you can buy the Yharnam clothing now. The Yharnam Hunter clothing. If you so desire. I'm just gonna buy Molotovs because it's gonna help us in the fight we're gonna do right now. Against Father Gascoigne. And I'm just gonna spend the rest of my things. Also gonna go, don't forget to repair your weapons. Because if they break, that's gonna suck. And it's usually like not expensive at all, like 26 blood echoes is nothing. Just make sure you have enough, you know. So I guess we'll put the stuff for the boss fight And the music box. Do not forget the music box. It's very important. So let's go back. Nah. Great Bridge will have to fight the crows and the big dude again. I kind of don't want to do that, so Central Yharnam it is. Actually, we're gonna go to the left and down. Way down we go. Okay, so we're gonna go straight to the left. Down here where the two big ogres guys are. Just gonna sneak up on this guy real quick. Do a visceral on him. I think I'm gonna pull them one by one so I don't get caught like earlier and almost died. Well, I got his attention, I think. He's coming. He's coming in. And there we go. I think the running one is the easiest to parry. Like, just as he's running, you know, you're good to go. Nope. I got that one, but it traded, so that's... That did not work. That was too early. Not that one. Now, he could have killed me right there. Oh! Okay. Did I have invincibility frames when I was popping my blood balls? That's weird. Yeah, well. So this is the elevator we unlocked earlier. It's gonna take us back to the bridge. And the enemies are still gonna be there. But the ball of fire will still trigger, so we can still use it to our advantage. So we can just, you know, go forward, hack and slash from a bit. And... oh, the Brim's arriving. Hit this cutlass dude. There we go. That went well. Now we got the big ogre and the shield guy. The shield guy isn't a problem, as you all saw, so you just pull him down, wait for him to run at you, or... oh, that was a bit too early. Or late. He was late. But we got this one. Down goes the beast. There we go. Easy peasy. Now there's two beasts upstairs, one with the big saw, the other one with the javelin. So I'm gonna visceral the one with the saw, and then try to parry the javelin guy. So don't worry, we got iframes. That also staggered him. Nope. 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 There we go. Now don't be scared to take some damage. I mean, if you get the parry, you get your life back, so there is that. So now we're gonna go right here up the stairs, and that's where the boss is. So there's two phases of this fight, or three actually. The first, he fights with one-handed and his pistol. The second, he fights with two-handed and his pistol, because he's a cheating biatch. And then he transforms into a beast. That's when we'll need our music box. So once he transforms, you play the music box, he will get stunned. Then you go behind him, visceral, and then Molotov his ass. So that's basically what we're gonna do. And now there's a cutscene. See, he's killing a beast. So he's a hunter. But he's also a deranged one.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
So you can see he's lost his marbles a bit, so yeah. You gotta fight him. He's also a beast himself. So the tombstones can either help you or hinder you. You don't want to roll into them because he hits hard and he will kill you, but it's good to ward off shots like this. Like this right here, it's really good. You gotta be careful. Some hits you'll be able to stagger him, but most of the time you won't be, so just oil him up and Molotov him. Set that dude on fire. Oh, that completely missed him. And I might die, actually. Okay, we're good. Man, the range. Oh, he dodged that. Right in his face, but that didn't do nothing.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
So be careful, I mean, like, just keep one Molotov. But if you want to kill him quickly, like, just Molotov him, but make sure you still have one. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Just gonna run here and heal. He's gonna run after me, that's fine. That's usually a 3 hit. Oh, there. That one can be staggers, so it can be staggered on a second hit, it looks like. Oh, there we go. So, pull out the magic. Oh. Shit, I think I did that too early. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Yeah. Okay, he's stunned. That's when you go behind him. And, visceral him. And then, one Molotov and he's dead. Because if you try to fight him in this phase, he hurts, he will just jump at you and kill you like in 2 hits. So now we got a key to Tomb of Odion, which will grant us passage into Cathedral Ward, which is where we're gonna go. Just looking around because I'm not sure if there's any items here. I don't think so. There's only one up top on the building, so we're gonna go there in a minute. Just having a quick look. I think we're good. So the key opens that gate, but we're just gonna go here where there's all the blood. And we're gonna drop down. So the red Jewel Brooch. So as you can probably guess, that is the little girl's mother. And her father was Gascoigne. So that's why she was talking about the music box and how her mother usually always has it on her so she can, you know, stun her husband so he doesn't get out of hand and kill her, but it seems didn't work this time because she didn't have it on her. So we're gonna open this gate, go through here. Little sewer type thing. And we're gonna go open our first safe area. Safe place to bring people to. Now you want to open this chest. Oh, there's also a little note here. It's like a lore. Some lore notes. So you can read those if you want. It's very interesting. Now we're gonna get our first hunter's tool. So this will give us the ability to put gems in our weapons, so make them stronger. And the first gem we get is actually from one of the big dudes I said in the first video we were going to fight. But we're gonna go fight him soon. And we'll get a gem from him. And we also get a gem from the red brooch. So this is the chapel. Nice place, ain't it? So now don't be scared about this dude. He may look creepy, but he won't hurt you, don't worry. There's a lamp here. So yeah, the first time I played I was really scared, so I kind of killed him, but you know.
The incense must have masked your scent. Good.
So just talk to him and he'll say that you can bring people here. So then we'll be able to go back to Central Yharnam and ask people to come with us. Or to meet us there.
I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, if they say, oh.
So, we're gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream, see if we can level up. Go back to Central Yharnam, and we're gonna bring people here. Yeah. It's gonna be our goal. And also, of course, go back to the little girl and fight that big dude. That will give us our first gem.
Very well.
So I'm thinking of doing, I think I can level 1, so yeah. Let's put in strength. So we'll be able to wield the weapons we want to wield. Because I think the Holy Blade you need a certain amount of strength. Because it is a big sword. A very big sword. So here there's the insight shop. So you can actually purchase things with insight if you want. And we can now purchase Gascoigne's clothing. So I think I'm gonna go with the garb and the hat. Let's see how that looks. It has pretty decent stats too. I think it looks cool. Let's see the hat. I don't know. I look too much like a preacher. This is nice. I really like these robes. So we're gonna repair our weapons, don't forget. We can now also put gems in it, but we don't have one right now, so we'll come back to that later. We'll level up our axe, I think. Give it a +2. There we go. The more you level it, the more slots will be available for gems. So the max slots is 3 for any weapon. And I believe in the base game, the max you can level a weapon is +9. Just gonna spend all this money on Molotovs because you can never have too many of them. And just spend the rest. Stuff I'll use. So we're gonna go back to Central Yharnam. Let's go. Hintercombe Chalice. What? Hintertomb? Chalice. So they said there's dungeons in this game. They're called Chalice Dungeons, and you have to get these items for the rituals. Sometimes you get them from bosses, sometimes you get them from specific areas. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of trophies attached to the Chalice Dungeons, and they're really, really confusing. And there's a lot of bosses, but yeah. So go talk to this dude, and he will give you something really awesome.
I made no use of it.
So this is how you can use it. Because we have points in Arcane, we can equip it. I think you need like 8 points in Arcane, so if you didn't do an Arcane build, like, just need to put 1 point and you'll be fine. So here it is. It's basically a flamethrower. And it consumes Quicksilver bullets. So you just use L2, press L2 to use it. There you go. And it's really good in the few areas we're going to be in soon, because there's a lot of dogs, and dogs are freaking annoying in this game, as I said before. So this will come in handy. Now we're going to go talk to NPCs. I love how they call you a cursed beast, but they're the beasts themselves. It's really quite confusing. As you can see by the night sky, it starts getting darker the further you progress in the story. This dude saw me, so let's just fight him. It's a really beautiful sky. I really love the scenery, you know, the aesthetic, I guess, of this game is really awesome. Die! How about you die? So we're gonna go... old lady? Yeah. The old lady that was kind of a bitch to us. We gotta go save her. So let's go down here where the dogs are again. I forgot he was there. Just gonna ignore the one there, he's not gonna see us, so just need to talk to her.
There are much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice safe place.
Maybe I have. So you can either not tell her, let her die, or tell her. And she'll go there. Next time you load in, she'll be there. Or she yells at you, tells you to go kill more people, even though you helped her. You know, kind of a bitch. Ah, he followed me. Well, there we go. But as you can see, the +2 really helped because now they die in one hit. So there is that. Gonna go back up here. I'm gonna kill this dude. Go talk to the NPCs on the other side, see if they have anything else to say, see if they want to come with us. Sounds he makes. There was 2 NPCs here, and then there's a little girl further.
You that out, well, so trot along, will.
So sometimes your character will do gestures on their own, according to what's happening. So I guess she felt really annoyed about that dude. Like, I just want to help, buddy. So there's the NPC here.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night and a hunt. Away with you. Now.
Fine, you can die then. I don't care. Let's go back here, kill the big dude to get our first gem. You're more of a beast than I am, buddy. Look at those mutton chops. Incredible. Give me all that loot. Now it's kind of funny when you think about it because you use quicksilver bullets to kill beasts, aka werewolves. You use blood vials. You inject yourself with blood to heal yourself. You can accept blood from other people. Now I'm not saying hunters are vampires, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Or as my friend would say, they're vampiric in nature. You can open this door. I guess if we die, we can come back to this big dude quickly. This is where we first started, if you remember that area. We just killed the guy. There we go. Oops. It was an unintentional combo. So the dude is back here. He hits hard. And he has a lot of armor. It's hard to stagger him. Like blunt damage is better. But I believe we can do it. I believe I can fly. Oh. Well, that was nice. Yeah, that one hurts. Don't want to get hit by that. Ah. Oh, of course. Crap. Yeah. I got greedy. I should have hit him once, punished him, and rolled behind him instead, but I didn't. So what you want to do against these big dudes is like stay away outside of the range of their attacks And then when you do something big and you see it's taking them a long time to recover, you just roll behind them. And then kill them. So we can just like drop down here this time instead. Oops, I almost just killed myself. No, this other dude's gonna be here, but he's not a problem, so whatever. Oh, Molotov cocktail. Let's see if Molotovs do a lot of damage to this dude. Get your blood, it goes back. Don't forget. Not really. That was kind of shitty damage. Okay, that did not work. I got rocked. No! What? That killed me? Hot damn, this dude. Hot damn. It's so kind of funny how I killed both of the bosses, no problem, and then this one dude is too much for me. But he really hits hard, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got this, we got this. Why am I going this way? Maybe I should use like the one-handed version of my axe. Maybe it's just too slow. But as a weapon, I mean the axe is fine, but I'm so used to like using my swords that it feels weird. Let's try some, maybe the oil. Yeah. Okay, that did a bit more damage, like twice as much. I mean, you think you avoid it, but no, it just hits you. Try to... Oh, yep, he's coming on for a hug. You can easily punish that. Oh, look, that staggers him. Okay. That's nice. So he doesn't have hyper armor off of everything. So we just picked up our first blood gem, which will go into our axe. Because the blood gems, obviously they're red, they're for weapons. Then you can get some blue gems. They're still blood gems, but they're blue. And they're specifically for your handguns. Your blunderbuss or hunter's pistol. So now we have to go back to the little girl. Just gonna slice our way through these assholes right here. Oops. This dude's sleeping. Oh, okay, well, that worked. And there's also an item I believe I missed behind that big door where the big oaf was hitting. There's an item, or one or two items there, so we're gonna go kill him and take the items. That's all my fault. Oops, he's not dead. Gonna recover some stamina. Using this axe uses a lot of stamina. Help me. Kind of funny how he went from yelling, "Get away," to "Help me." Anyways, I'm just gonna run because, yeah, nah. I ain't got time for you fools. Woo. Can't touch this. Woo! That was close. Let's go talk to the people who are clearly partying, having a great time. So it doesn't change. They don't care. Well, die then. I don't care. Go straight here. Kill this big dude. You can't really like sneak up on him, but you just stagger him, I guess, from the front. There we go. So you get a Molotov and some blood vials, and you get the Hunter Torch. Now this is used to illuminate dark areas, which we'll come across soon-ish. It's really good. You can also burn people. It's the torch that the dudes we're fighting uses. But also point in the game, actually very soon you can buy a lantern, which you put on your belt. Which is the one I use because I feel like it's better, but... So, if you give her the red jewel, her mother's brooch, she will go look for her mother because she won't believe you. Now, if you don't give it to her, She'll also try to go look for her mother because she doesn't believe you. So either way, the little girl's fate is decided already. But the brooch has a gem in it, so don't give it to her. You'll be able to have the really good gem. So then tell her to go to the chapel, but fortunately she will die on her way there.
Okay, don't you, Miss Hunter? I love you almost as much as Mum and Dad.
Oh, it's cute. It really sucks that she doesn't make it because I wish I could just see her little cute face. Protect her with my life. So you take the brooch, I mean, and you pop it just like that. Now we got 2 gems. So this is when we're gonna use our Bold Hunter's Mark to port back to a lantern and go back to the Hunter's Vein real quick. And that's it, guys. We've finished Central Yharnam. Wasn't that hard, wasn't it? Man, when I first started playing this game, I think I died like 20 times in this starting area. It's the game's learning curve is pretty long because it doesn't explain anything to you, you know. Like the game makes a point to not hold your hand, but at the same time it makes a point to actually push you off cliffs. Very figuratively and literally speaking. The game just wants you to die. Plain and simple. So go here back to the workshop, go in Blood Gem Fortification, and we're gonna put a gem in our axe. In our axe. Get it? So you can see this one, physical attack is up. And the first gem, it just skill scaling is up. So let's say a weapon scales in Arcane, but it scales in E, which is, you know, it goes by grade. So obviously E is pretty bad and A is pretty good. So let's say you leveled up your axe to +9, but it still scales in like C, meaning it's not very good. But if you have skill scaling up, then it might change to a B or even A. So meaning the stats will be better on your axe. On your axe. Anyways. You can also, as I said, put it in your weapons. We don't have in your weapons. In your guns, but we don't have one yet, so.
It will be a long hunt tonight.
You can talk to Gurman again.
Loom large and threaten to crush you as everywhere.
But I'll let y'all, you know, listen to it. You probably don't want to listen to it twice. But basically he said that the night will be long, the hunt will be long, because this game actually happens over the course of one evening. So that's why you see darkness, you know, come slowly as you progress. So yeah. That will be it for the video, I think. I explained everything we needed to. Maybe we can level up. Nope, we're short.
Farewell.
So that's when you use your cold blood dues, or the blood items that you get. Right here. They give you blood echoes when you pop in on your head. But we're short. We're still short on blood echoes. That's fine.
Very well.
It ain't wasted unless we die and we can't recover our blood echoes. Yeah, you know, no pressure at all. No pressure. So now, did I show you guys the new items we can buy? I think so. Just gonna sell the cocktails because I don't want to use them.
Very well.
The cocktails. And we're gonna pop a point. Vitality or arcane? Yeah. Let's make it 18. I hate
Farewell,
odd
good
numbers.
hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Thank you, doll. Very kind of you. So yeah, that'll end this episode. Next one we'll go through the Cathedral Ward, which is a big area. There's a lot of things to do. But shake or cape for a job well done. Good shit. We survived the first area of Bloodborne. So I'll see you guys in the next one.